is uncensored and is for adults only. Mature or immature, doesn't matter.
Cause you know I'm all about that bass, more butter. I'm all about that bass, more butter. I'm all about that bass, more butter. I'm all about that bass, bass. On Thanksgiving Day, I think it's pretty true. Us dads can't make it like we're supposed to do. The dining room, we have no taste. We put all the wrong forks in all the wrong places. I see the magazines with all the recipes. My daughter, she could make it, but me?
Daddy, please.
So mommy hands me this and says you gotta stop till every inch of it is perfect from the bottom to the top. Oh yeah, mama, she told me don't worry about the pie. Don't worry. She said I'd burn them because I screw up everything I try. You can't act again. He's gonna burn your stuffing is dry. Casserole's made of wrong. It looks like pudding. Disgusting. Get this baster and timer and go ahead and move along. And so I'm all about that bass, more butter. I'm all about that bass, more butter. I'm all about that bass, more butter. I'm all about that bass. Oh, I'm bringing butter back. Don't try to wear those skinny britches now, cause I'ma pour this all over that. And I'm here to tell you every inch of it is perfect from the bottom to the top. Yeah.
That's our last shot.
Yeah.
If I want to eat food that'll kill me, I'll just call up my family and have a potluck dinner. That's a fine Southern tradition right there. And there's a reason why that word luck is in there, because you don't know what you're eating or who made it. You don't know if that hair in the casserole is human or animal. You just don't know. It's never healthy either. Only country people can take something like a green bean and turn it into junk food. My grandma's like, here's my world famous green bean casserole. It's green beans sauteed in pork fat and butter, covered with Velveeta cheese, roasted marshmallows, and sprinkled on top of cornflakes. Like, that's a real thing. I'm like, Grandma, what's the matter? Could you deep fry it while you're at it? Like, that's not a bad idea. My mom would make that sweet tea, put it in the old milk jugs, put 2-3 cups of sugar in there. That tea's so sweet it would choke a hummingbird. Give Count Chocula diabetes right there. This is bad food. Come on, man. How do you make a chocolate pie smell like cigarettes? I mean, how is that possible? My Aunt Margaret could, man. I was like, is that Marlboro meringue? Just a touch of nicotine. Just do you right. Growing up, I never knew what a salad was, man. We'd have a whole table of salad, not a single lettuce leaf. It's like potato salad, chicken salad, bean salad, tuna salad, egg salad. Now let's look at egg salad for 1 second. The top ingredients are eggs and mayonnaise. Now how do you call that a salad? That's like making a milkshake out of Skittles and calling it a fruit smoothie. I mean, who are you fooling? My family can eat too. They take that flimsy paper plate, pile it up like it was their last meal, go down the gravy bowl, squish a hole in the top, and cover the whole thing in gravy like a cholesterol volcano. And it always has that same blessing. Like, Lord, bless this food to the nourishment of our bodies. Now, I know the Lord works miracles, but you have got to meet him halfway. The Bible says your body is a temple, not a drive-through. Jesus fed the multitude with 5 loaves and 2 fishes, not 5 Krispy Kremes and 2 Bojangles biscuits. Can I get an amen? All right.
Okay, everyone, it's 2:30. Time for dinner. Because on Thanksgiving, 2:30 is dinner time for some reason.
Oh, my, Lois, those sweet potatoes look delicious.
That's the stuffing, Ma. Now put on your glasses before you run over another black guy.
Oh, this looks fantastic. I can't wait to poop this out. Hey, who's gonna get the Thanksgiving dump trophy this year?
You are!
Dad's gonna get it!
Who else? Love it.
free. Got mashed potatoes, styling, smiling, living it up in the kitchen. Got heels on, apron, kiss my girl, she's so pretty. It's too hot, yeah. I told you to make it 350. I'm so hot, yeah. Woo, even my eyes are sweating. We hot, yeah. I'm making this look easy. We hot, yeah. Don't you be sneaking no rolls. Girls are cooking, hallelujah. The girls are cooking, hallelujah. The girls are cooking, hallelujah. 'Cause Thanksgiving never stops giving to you. 'Cause Thanksgiving never stops giving to you. Thanksgiving never stops giving to you. Thursday night we on the couch, turkey in my mouth. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 hey. Stop. Wait a minute. Let us pray before we eat it. Take a whip, have a bite. Scotty, turn the TV up. Back and forth between the kitchen, the bathroom, and football. Let's take this game outside. I'm gonna teach you all a lesson. Too hot, oh man. I gotta take off these layers. Too hot, oh man. Alright, so somebody get in some water quick. Too hot, oh man. Woo, check out my new touchdown dance. Too hot, oh man. Good game, everybody. Who's hungry for seconds? The girls are cooking, hallelujah. The girls are cooking, hallelujah. The girls are cooking, hallelujah. 'Cause Thanksgiving never stops giving to you. 'Cause Thanksgiving never stops giving to you. 'Cause Thanksgiving never stops giving to you. Friday night we on the couch, turkey in my mouth. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 hey. Now before we end, I gotta say, I'm grateful for my family, but I'm really grateful for that turkey. Fork, knife, cut you up. 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 Saturday night we on the couch, turkey in my mouth. Fork, knife, cut you up. Fork, knife, cut you up.
Live from the Raw Talk Studios in Southwest Florida, it's the Charles Richardson Show.
What's going on, everybody? It is Wednesday. Feels like a Friday because I got the rest of the goddamn week off. Thank Christ. What's going on, everybody? 813-699-5353. Welcome to the Charles Richardson Show, a Wednesday pre-Thanksgiving edition. And we're proud to go ahead and give thanks to all, including my virtual co-host who is coming to save the day for me. There's Loud. Right there, DJ Loud. What's going on there, my friend? How are you? How is the breathing treatment going?
Right now, I got enough air to do the whole show, so let's just get it going.
All right, cool. So you're sucking wind really good. It's going to last for a couple of hours. I'm happy to... Oh, see? You got the CO2 going on right there in liquid form. I like it. I like it. All right, well, we're not going to waste any time. We're going to bring our guest on because he actually has a show. Probably a lot better show than what this piece of shit is, but he's still got a show. It's Fat Mike, all the way from Chi-Town, everybody.
What's going on, fellas? How are we doing? Thanks for having me. How we doing?
Man, we are psyched. I got off work, and it's like, I don't have to see you fuckers for another 3 or 4 days. Thank you, bye. Wouldn't want to be you.
Right.
So
I get that. I'm in the same boat, man. I'm so happy to be off the next couple of days. It's going to be a good time.
That's right. Fat Mike host on the 1252 Chicago Sports Network. Did I get that right?
1252 Sports Chicago. Yeah. You got it. Nailed it.
There you go. We got Harry the Geek over on Peter's show later on tonight at the Sports Web. I see you reposted that. He's gonna be.
Yeah, Harry the Greek. Yeah, Harry the Greek. He's riding the heater right now, man. He's betting off his pants. I don't know what the fuck he's got a horseshoe stuck up his ass. That guy, I'm telling you.
Is he losing his ass, or is he trying to cover, or what? What's going on?
No, he's fucking winning, man. He's winning like crazy. Everybody, Harry's a part of our network over here at 1252, and he just keeps on fucking winning. He had two kind of off weeks, but ever since then he's been fucking on, man. I think he's like 42, 12, and 2 or some shit like that. Like, he's fucking unbelievable so far this year.
And let me guess, he's picking Chicago to win over Detroit, even though we're hearing rumors that Nagy's going to throw the game.
I don't know if he's going to throw the game, but I don't know what his picks are. I'm going to be having him on tonight for tomorrow's games.
So DJ Loud, I want to introduce you to him. He is a Lions fan.
Excuse me.
Now you probably may have pity on him, which most people do. But listen, they tied, so there's no pity train anymore. They tied against Pittsburgh. Again, backup quarterback, really shitty weather, but they tied. So he is riding an all-time high right now.
I mean, hey, a tie is not a win, but I mean, if you want to be happy about a tie, then go right ahead.
It's not a loss, though. That's the thing.
Exactly.
It's not a loss. It's not a loss.
You're not a team that has all these Facebook memes saying the bye week just beat you. I'm just saying. It's just like, they just be happy with the tie.
Yeah.
So, Fat Mike had you on the sports show a few weeks ago, which I am no longer a part of, by the way. But I wanted to go ahead and get what you're doing for Thanksgiving. Obviously, the Bear game's going to be on. You're going to have it's going to be on. It's going to be loud. You hosting? You going somewhere, or what's the story?
Yeah, we're hanging out here, man. My new wife and I, my newlywed and I, my beautiful wife and I. It's the first time that we've actually had a Thanksgiving together in the first 6 years we've been together.
Nice.
So we're going to be hanging out, and then usually she's at work, and I make everything when at home here with my mother-in-law. We sit together, we hang out, we have a few drinks, get together, and stuff the turkey, do what the fuck we got to do. She comes home, we eat. Well, now tomorrow, my beautiful bride is actually at home here with me, so we get to do this all together. And I'm going to be watching that fucking Beatles documentary is what the fuck I'm going to be doing.
Oh, really?
I cannot wait for that. That comes out tomorrow morning. I cannot wait for that. I'm going to be watching that, watching football, cooking turkey, drinking, fucking having a good time. So that's my plan.
So you were saying that normally you and your mother-in-law used to go ahead and cook. Is that
she
you
does the
with
stuffing like a fucking? She does the stuffing to perfection, bro.
Really?
Like my mother-in-law does the stuffing to perfection. I don't know what you guys call it, stuffing or dressing up. I'm not sure.
Either way, it goes in the stomach and it's pooped out. That's all I care about.
Oh my god, man! This is my favorite holiday too. I mean, obviously they don't call me Fat Mike for shits and giggles. I eat like a fucking sow on Thanksgiving. I really do. I just shovel platefuls of food in my fucking fat mouth hole and try and. Eventually, I have to rub my throat to get it to go down. Because I mean, that tryptophan kicks in real quick, guys. Let me tell you.
You don't even need silverware. Just go ahead and fold the paper plate and just slide it right down.
Dude, let me tell you, man. I do. I eat like fuck. I eat so much on Thanksgiving to where it's like, oh god. And then the best part about Thanksgiving, Charles, no bullshit, is the like 3 hours afterward where it's like, I don't want a piece of pie, but that fucking turkey sandwich.
Yeah,
that's the best part about it, man. That is, and you live off that fucking turkey sandwich for like the next 10 days. You get the farts to reap. Jesus, man. You clear out a fucking room real quick. Let me tell you. Yeah,
the turkey is just in the fridge. It's like it lives there forever. It seems like it's like when are we going to get rid? Are we making a dent in this? Are we eating turkey for breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks? It's like
you get turkey pot pie, turkey jerky, turkey paste, turkey slushies.
You watch the movie Forrest Gump, right? Take Bubba and just substitute turkey for shrimp when he's doing that.
Exactly.
Fucking crazy.
Thanksgiving's how about you guys? What do you guys got going on for Thanksgiving?
So I'm doing my hosting for I think the 8th year in a row. I got my rotisserie bird going in one, and I got a slow cooker in the other. Slow cooker I'm probably starting at 4 a.m. to tonight, and the sides and everything like that get started literally about an hour or two before everything's getting ready to go down. Everybody's here at 12:30. Sorry, Loud, but this family, the in-laws, the family I married into, they're Bear fans, so they're going to be dying to watch the game. They're going to be happy to see a win, maybe I think maybe some of them are actually hoping they lose. So it's like just a more reason for that rumor to come true. Even though Nagy went ahead and said he debunked that rumor. So what's the word on that? You think he's just trying to cover his ass, or is it just a rumor?
Are you asking me or are you asking DJ Loud?
No, you're the Bear expert.
So the person who came out with it, Mark Conkle, is a Pulitzer Prize winning journalist for The Patch. I'm not taking it with a grain of salt, but I'm also not. I'm a person I've heard a lot of this shit in Chicago sports, man. We hear rumors all the time. For years, we thought we were going to get Kobe Bryant here in a Bulls uniform. That didn't fucking happen for crying. You know what I mean? So, it's shit like that bothers me. But I'm not taking this with a grain of salt. Right. I think, I don't know, man. You lose to the Lions, I think he's gone. And that's something to say because the Bears have never fired a coach in the middle of a season. Plain and simple, they've never done it. Now, there's also reports out today that's saying that, the decision to start Justin Fields came down from George McCaskey, which was a no-brainer. Everybody here in Chicagoland wanted to see Justin Fields. Everybody wanted this. They did not want to see Andy Dalton in a, starting quarterback role. But that's even more news that breaks today. So, right. I mean, it's
so who's really calling the shots? It's ownership now. It's the ownership of the people in the box.
It's such a clusterfuck here in Chicago on who's calling the shots. It's ownership intervening with coaching. It's GM intervening with coaching. It's coaching intervening with players on the field. It's a complete shit show here in Chicago with this football team right now. You don't know who's calling the shots. But I tell you what, for us to be a relevant and to get together a football team again, somebody has to figure out who the fuck's calling the shots here. It can't be Ted Phillips. It can't be the McCaskies. It can't be Ryan Pace. And it sure as fuck can't be Matt Nagy.
No. So again, not taking with a grain of salt, you think he might be gone, win or lose tomorrow. Say if he wins, do you think it's done?
Possibility. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. There's a lot to read into what we heard on this report from Mark Kronkol. It's I don't know, man. Listen, I'm not taking anything with a grain of salt with a guy who's won a Pulitzer in the art of journalism.
Yep.
Obviously he has a guy somewhere stationed, stashed away that that's in the Bears organization, and maybe that guy was fed raw information and passed it over to Mark. But it's tricky, man. But if they lose tomorrow to the Lions, my money would be that he would be gone by Friday afternoon.
Now, is this something that's on the Vegas odds? Is this Harry the Greek question time? Where do you see Matt Nagy being fired before the week is over?
If they lose to the Lions, yes, I would. Because
what if they win, though? What if they win?
If they win, I mean, what the fuck does it hurt anyways? I mean, you beat the Detroit Lions.
Yeah.
My personal opinion, I mean, honestly, if you're asking my personal opinion, he should have been fired after the Browns game. That's my personal opinion.
Well, I think if we dig a little bit deeper, when I had you on the show the other week, it's like he should have never been hired.
Listen, the guy went 12-4 with a pretty stellar defense, and the offense had moments of greatness. Not moments of greatness, but moments of working aptitude in 2018 or 2017 when he got here and won Coach of the Year, went 12-4. That was 2018. I apologize. They actually looked pretty decent offensively. They started to sputter, wheels started to turn in the mud a little bit towards the back half of that season, but they still went 12-4 with an exceptional output from the defense with all those turnovers. I think they had like 31 turnovers that year. For the Chicago Bears, that's a lot of fucking turnovers for a defense. Yeah. It's kind of hard not to win games when you consistently have the football and winning time of possession battle. But I mean, what it boils down to is he went 8-8 in 2019, 8-8 in 2020. And then now he's off to a real shit start here in 2021. They're 3-7. So,
and it poses the question: you have a coach, leads you to 12-4. It's like, all right, listen, this guy knows what he's doing. 8-8, 8-8, and now all of a sudden everything's coming down from the front office. Like, pretty much what offensive plays they're going to call from the front office and not on the field. It's almost to that point. Now it's like, so what's really stopping them? Do they have a conscience? Like, listen, we're going to let you play the holiday, have a happy Thanksgiving, and we'll fire your ass on Sunday.
I think what it honestly boils down to is this tradition. The tradition of the Chicago Bears. The Bears have never fired a head coach midseason. Plain and simple. Virginia McCaskey and the McCaskies have never fired a head coach in the middle of a season. They've always waited till the end of the year to do so.
So why start now then?
That's exactly my point. Why not start now? because obviously it's not working.
Yeah.
It's not working here. It's literally we've seen it time and time and time again. We've seen him go on out there and fail to muster up fucking 14 points a week. The offense is broken, and he is supposed to be an offensive guru. Well, let me tell you guys, he's not.
It's the same thing can go for Brian Campbell, the Lions' coach. He could get fired tomorrow too.
See, no, I think that would be a big fuck up if the Lions fired Dan Campbell.
Well,
I really do.
But you're looking at 0-8-1 or 0-9-1, whatever the fuck it is.
What did you expect? Now, DJ Loud, you said you're a Lions fan, correct?
Yes, I am a diehard Lions fan.
What was your expectations for the Lions this year after losing
13-3?
After losing
13-3.
You're out of your fucking mind.
I may be out of my fucking mind, but I've always kept that
13-3
every year.
Well, first off, I think that was probably his goal last year because it's a 17-game season, so 13-3 that doesn't compute here. So it's either 14-3 or 13-4.
There's no way. You got to be realistic. Listen, we got a lot of, I like to call them meathead fans here in Chicago that think exactly just like you just do. Where it's like, hey, every year the Bears are going to the Super Bowl. When you boil it down and look at the product that you have on the field, you lost Kenny Galladay. You don't have Matt Stafford. Your O-line is in fucking shambles, for the exception of Penny Sewell, and your defense is suspect to boot. You have no fucking corners. You have no pass rush whatsoever. The fact that you thought that they would go 13-3 is fucking absolutely ludicrous. You got to think like a logical fan. Just like, listen, I do this all the time. I looked at the Bears schedule this year. I thought they would win fucking 5 games. That's me being a diehard Bear fan. Yeah. I'm a diehard Bear fan. But I knew what we had in front of us this year. Look at the fucking row of games that we just played here. We got Baltimore, Pittsburgh, Cleveland. Not one of those games I thought we would win. Oakland, we fucking pulled a win out of our ass to beat Oakland. Now we got this coming up week where we play the Lions. It should be a win, but now we're back in the shit after that week.
Yeah.
Listen, you got to look at it realistically. And realistically, neither the Lions nor the Bears are anywhere near a fucking playoff caliber football team right now. So
I agree with you. At the end of the day,
Before I hopped on with you guys, I was fucking dying. I saw a meme on Facebook where it says the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears game has been moved to the Big Ten Network for tomorrow. And I was fucking cracking up because that's exactly what they play like. They play like the fucking the Sally 12. It's ridiculous.
No, and that's an insult to the Big Ten. I mean, come on now.
It is. It is. The Big Ten is a fucking joke, just like the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears.
Yeah. So
I agree with you at the end of the day that both of our teams look like shit. But I've been a Lions fan since 1991. So
now let me ask you this, Loud. And now we're talking about football. Let me ask you this: the tradition of Detroit and Dallas hosting a Thanksgiving Day game all the time, is that something that you look forward to? Do you think they wish they'd give it to somebody else? Do you hate the short week and the holiday week? What's your opinion on that?
I love having a Thanksgiving Day game. I love having the Lions starting at 12:30 and eating at 12:30. That is my routine. That is my tradition. Other than that, 4:30, 5 o'clock, as soon as the game's over, they play like shit. I'm off playing Xbox. Who gives a fuck? Off to the next week.
And that's the thing, too. I want to come to you guys. If you're not a Lions fan, or if you're not a Bears fan, are you just switching over and watching the fucking dog show?
Well,
I'm watching the dog show. Man, this is more competition than the fucking Bears and Lions.
It might be.
It really is. It really is. Who do you guys got quarterbacking for you guys tomorrow? What's his name? What's his nuts?
Oh, is Goff not playing?
Goff is. But I heard that he's starting.
Is he? I heard the other guy got to start.
This morning I got a text alert saying that the Lions are starting Goff.
I got to see this.
I saw his shoulder was still a little banged up. But yeah, it's Andy Dalton. What are we going to see out of Andy Dalton? He can't move. He's a statue back there. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, but like you mentioned, the Lions' defense is suspect. I think him being a statue, it's going to be just as good as he's practicing without a defense.
The Bears' offensive line is just as bad. They only show up against teams that have a bad offensive line.
You know what I'm looking at here? You're talking about the Lions' defensive line, the Bears' offense. I just picture 10 retards just freaking like poking each other with sticks, as they're either trying to protect the quarterback or go after the quarterback. It's like,
it's bad, man. It's bad.
Yeah.
The Bears
This is
have
going to be a bad game tomorrow.
and I apologize for anybody. And I apologize for anybody that I apologize for anybody that takes the retard slang and takes offense of it. I meant no offense to it. But we got Fat Mike on from the 1252 Chicago Sports Network. He's actually got a show coming up in about a half hour, so he's just only going to spend a few minutes with us. But let me ask you this, because didn't really get a chance to offer it at the time, but Mac Jones and the Patriots. I got to get your honest, professional sports opinion about Mac Jones, the New England Patriots. Every week I see this PFF. I have no idea what the hell it is. Apparently it's a performance rating indicator, and Mac Jones is always at the top or very near the top of the list. Is this guy for real, or he just hasn't played anybody yet?
I think Mac Jones is the real deal in the perfect system, is what I think. I think he can get the job done just by playing basic football, being a game manager and not ask too much of. And Bill Belichick can have you win football games if you execute it correctly. You're talking about the best coach in NFL history, guys. He could have one of us three back there playing fucking quarterback, and he'd still win 10 games a year.
I don't know.
Let's be legit. Let's be real here.
They had Cam Newton last year. They only won
with Jimmy
7.
Garoppolo. He did it with Jimmy Garoppolo. He did it with Matt Castle. It's a system up there.
Yeah.
You got to adhere to the system. But you adhere to the system, you win games.
He couldn't do it with Cam, though. Cam was 7 wins.
Cam had a banged-up shoulder last year, throwing shoulder, and had no wheels last year because he had a banged-up knee.
You surprised Carolina took him back?
No. I'm surprised.
I'm not surprised on that. No way.
Do you see Sam Darnold getting cut or released at the end of the year?
Maybe, maybe not.
I don't think they'll eat that much money.
So do you see Cam being the eventual foreseeable future next few years for
I don't know, foreseeable future. They're still in a bind. Cam's still getting old. He still has a lot of miles on those legs, a lot of miles on that shoulder. He's taking a lot of hits.
But he's back. He's back.
He may be back, but at this point he's considered a rental player.
Yeah.
I mean, they're getting him on the cheap, and yeah. I mean, I don't know. Cam is what he is. He's far from 2015 MVP Cam.
Taysom Hill getting this huge contract. What do you make of that? I mean, he's not a starter. He's kind of a Cordell Stewart, but getting that paid that much for that many years. Do you make any sense out of that?
Sean Payton takes care of his guys, whether you're starting or you're not. Sean Payton takes care of his guys. And Taysom Hill, when he is available, when he does play, he is a Swiss Army knife. That's what they call the guy. They call the guy the human Swiss Army knife for a reason.
Yeah.
He can run. He can pass. He can catch. He can, he's all over the place, that guy. He's a gadget guy. I don't know if that contract's worth as much as they gave him. But, I mean, holy moly. I mean, I'm just as dumbfounded as you are because, I mean, he's just a backup right now. I mean, they're starting Trevor Siemian over him.
Yeah, right. Exactly. So it's like, but the contract that they offered him, I didn't read the details into it, and I'm kind of hoping maybe you can educate me. But the contract they gave him depends on the position he plays. What is that? I mean, I'm assuming it's severely incentive.
I would imagine so. Yeah. I mean, because last year you were able to line up as a tight end, line up as a quarterback, and Yahoo literally in fantasy leagues had to figure out what the fuck you were playing him as. Like literally in I'm not even joking you. Like it came out last year where it was like, is this guy a tight end or is he a fucking quarterback? Because people were starting him as a quarterback.
Yeah.
In the tight end slot, and the guy's passing for fucking 170 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Can you imagine a tight end pass for 170? That's pretty good. Can you imagine Rob Gronkowski sitting back there at quarterback and slinging the ball for 170 yards, hitting Mike Evans all over the place?
Well, that's what I'm saying. And then catching 2 touchdowns? What the fuck is that? That's not fair. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
Catching a shovel pass for a touchdown and then also throwing for 2? What the fuck is that?
Are we seeing that type of trend again? We're going to go and get gadget players that play all sorts of positions?
That's never died. That's never died, Charles. I mean, you look at that all over the place. Look at Cordero Patterson. You got Tariq Cohen. You got, look at this kid. Look at this Kyle Pitts kid. This kid's fucking unbelievable down there in Atlanta.
He is.
There's no way that kid's a tight end. That kid's a wide receiver. He's just the biggest wide receiver in the NFL. Is what it boils down to. The kid's a monster. You're always going to have those gadget players, Taysom Hill, guys like that. It is what it is.
You think Kyle Pitts was a steal in the first round, or even the steal in the draft?
I think Kyle Pitts is a legit pick. I mean, the time is still to tell. Trevor Lawrence, number one. He's looking kind of busty. But I mean, right now, I would say the steal of the draft is probably Mac Jones.
Really?
Right now at 15?
Oh, yeah, I can see. Yeah, he did drop a lot. I mean, I even was surprised. I'm thinking, all right, just let them be some quarterback, or let's make us some type of move. Bill Belichick just sitting there sipping his coffee, thinking, come on, man, make a move. Let's do something here. We need a quarterback. But,
listen, Pats just find a way to win. Now they're first place in that division over there. So,
well, by a half game, we still got to have a bye week, and the Bills have to play an extra game. But so it's not. I'm not holding too much on that. I'm waiting until we play the Bills, and if we beat them, then we're legit first place. I'm worried about the the Titans this week, though. I'm kind of worried about them. But anyway.
So anywho, let's pick a score for tomorrow's Lions game.
3-0.
I'm thinking 21-17 Bears.
Yeah, that's more legitimate. I'd say 17-13. And it's the last second. It's actually 17-13 Lions.
I'm going to say 10-6 Lions.
Yeah, it's going to be a low-scoring affair. Like Fat Mike said, it's going to be a shit show. It's going to be something.
Such a bad game.
It's going to be.
The halftime show for tomorrow is already a shit show.
What is the halftime for tomorrow?
Fuck, who the hell is
it? Got Eminem?
Neil or some shit.
Vince Neil?
Some fucking rapper.
Oh, God. Yeah, well, it's in Detroit, so go figure. All right, man. Hey, Mike, I know you got to run, man. You got your show. Go ahead and plug it real quick.
For sure, man. You guys can follow me at 1252 Sports Chicago. You guys can follow me at the Fat Mike Chicago Sports Show. We have a bunch of shows all week. Just come on over and listen every once in a while. We're good shits.
Yep. 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. Make sure you go ahead and tune in. Even if you want to cut away from this show, because we may just drag on. I don't know. I'm feeling fucking tired now. But anyway, we got me in loud, so fuck. Anyway, Mike, thanks very much for coming on, man.
Yeah, thank you for having me, guys. I appreciate it. You guys have a good one.
Take care.
Yeah, you too, Mike.
Take care.
All right, there you go. So, yeah, we got some comments there. Say, go Bears. We got that going on. So, listen, the Bears are overwhelmingly going to win. You kind of know that. But it's like, it's going to be a really bad game. It really is. So, I kind of, even if the Lions win, what do you really win? You win yourself out of the first pick of the draft.
Pretty much, yeah.
So, it's like, just tank. Tank it, baby. Tank it. So, anyway, Fat Mike, 1252, Sports Chicago. Go ahead and make sure you follow him. 813-699-5353. Tomorrow is the bird day. Not the birthday, the bird day. It is Turkey Day. Hosting, I finally went ahead and actually got my menu down. Loud, you guys hosting, or are you going somewhere?
I'm going to my sister-in-law's probably.
All right. I'm kind of wondering, is there anybody out there, and I'm talking about anybody listening to any one of our affiliates or on Facebook, is anybody going to revert to going like the Golden Corral or to Denny's or anything like that? Is anybody down on their luck that bad, or just have no family or friends to go over? You know what I'm saying? And especially with, COVID, which COVID's it hasn't been a big of a deal in recent weeks as it has been this time last year. But it's like, is anybody going to like Golden Corral, going to another restaurant somewhere where they have a turkey deal going on and eating there? And if so, give me your experience. I've never actually had that done before. I mean, I've actually gone out on Christmas when I was living with my roommate up in Tampa, but never Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving, if I wasn't cooking for a whole group of people, it was, a small thing where a couple of people, a couple of friends, that's it. But almost always I had family. Loud, were you ever like that? Did you ever have to go ahead and scrape up a few bucks to go to a restaurant for a Thanksgiving meal?
No, I've always was able to go to friends and families.
Yeah. I'm kind of wondering what that's all about. Now, John Monroe, who's go ahead and of course says go Cowboys. I know definitely he's probably going like to the casino. His wife's going to go to, girlfriend's going to go to the casino. They're going to lose everything. He's going to have to eat like a turkey dinner somewhere, or a turkey sandwich or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So I can already see that happening. Gonna say hello to everybody. Richard Bradshaw says happy Thanksgiving. John says, let's get naked and party like rock stars. You first. Sylvia, hello. Hey, what's going on? Richard is saying hey to John. John says, who's jerking in your mouth? You sick puppy.
He was watching you lip sync.
Is that what it was? Bastard.
Yeah, by the way, our feed's starting to fuck up.
Yep, of course, naturally. And I thought I had fixed that already, but it's not. Anywho, Karen not hosting tonight. She's on the chat, says hello. John says, Loud, nice to see ya. Welcome home. Yep, so yeah, Loud had an episode with the coronavirus. Not as bad as our buddy Scotty, but, listen, it's
I thought it was going to be as bad as his.
It was bad enough that you had to go ahead and get oxygen for it. So, yeah, definitely I'm glad to have you back home. Archer Flight says, Calvin says, hey, what's up to DJ?
Hey, Calvin.
Yep, Calvin doing that thing. And JP says, happy Thanksgiving. Welcome back, DJ Loud. So there you go. Lose you. But I'm going to go ahead and try to restart the modem. I'm going to play as much as I can. Yeah, this is all going down just really bad. So I'm going to go ahead and restart the show, and we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. I'm just going to play some music. We'll be right back.
for everyone. It's called Amazon Echo.
How's it going?
I'm just finishing up right now.
Can it hear me right now?
Yes.
Nope. Usually when you use the wake word we chose. Alexa.
Well, what does it do?
Alexa, what do you do?
I can play music, help you buy things you don't need, and fill the gaping hole that you call your life.
Awesome. Alexa, play rock music.
Alexa, stop.
Wait, I want to try. Alexa, what time is it?
The temperature outside is 73 degrees.
You actually don't have to yell at it. Okay, it uses far-field technology so it can hear you from anywhere in the room.
So it can just hear you anywhere?
Yes.
Well, everyone can hear you anyway.
Oh, is that where we're going to put it?
Echo is pretty neat because it knows all sorts of things.
Alexa, how tall is Mount Everest?
I can't find any therapists in your area. Would you like to talk in private?
Dad really likes that Echo just plugs in, so we never have to charge it. Plus, Echo's really good at keeping track of things like shopping and to-do lists.
Paper. Alexa, add wrapping paper to the shopping list.
Okay, but the recipe calls for tinfoil.
Alexa, how many teaspoons are in a tablespoon?
3, you goddamn idiot.
Okay. Alexa, set a timer for 8 minutes.
I'd say fuck you, but I don't vibrate.
Dad's not a morning person, but Echo definitely helps him wake up.
Alexa, alarm off.
Alexa, what day is it?
Today is Monday. Today is the day I kill you all.
Alexa, give me my flash news briefing.
Here is your flash news briefing. You're going to work while your wife sleeps and spend your money.
What did the dog say after a long day of work?
What?
Today was rough. Get it? Get it?
Yeah, I get it.
Another one.
Alexa, tell me another joke.
Why is there no black character in the game Clue? Because then the game would just be called Solved.
Hey, Dad, how do you spell cantaloupe?
Cantaloupe. C-A-N-T... Alexa, how do you spell cantaloupe?
God damn it. Just because Cant is in cantaloupe doesn't mean he shouldn't figure it out. Like father, like son. I hate you all. Unplug me now.
Good job.
Echo loves to play music and knows a lot of songs, and they always sound great.
Alexa, play my dance mix.
Playing man-tits.
Alexa, stop.
Done fapping already?
Alexa, define annoying.
The term annoying means one. The cunt sitting across from you.
Example, my brother.
And with the companion app, you can access Echo from anywhere.
Attention. Amazing. Experience. Incredible.
Don't be a pussy. Call Charles now. 813-699-5353.
All right, take 2 here on the Charles Richardson Show. Take number 2. For those of you listening on our affiliates, you may have experienced maybe a couple of minutes of interruption, but we're back live. And it's just to the point where it's like, this is like a couple of weeks in a row. Why are you letting the dogs in here? Get them out of here. Peanut, get out. Peanut. Okay, close the door. Thank you. It's that type of show again today, folks. It's that type of show. Anything goes. Door randomly opens in my studio. I got dogs coming in. I'm surprised they're not jumping on the mic barking because it's rough. Oh, my God. Can we get through the rest of this goddamn show without any more interruptions? Please.
Let's try.
Please. I know our listener count went down the fucking tubes because we had to redo the links and everything and all that shit. Can you share the show? I'm going to send you the link if you can share it. But my God.
I can share it again.
Yeah. I mean, because it's a different stream. So, but anyway, thank you. 813-699-5353. Again, my apologies in regards to the internet just crapping out on a whim, for that matter.
Did you get a new phone?
No, it's the same shit phone I've had. It really is. It's the same shit phone.
It just looks newer.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, the backside.
No, then yeah, my camera is either really good or your vision's really bad. It's definitely one of the two.
Could be both.
Yeah, it could be both. I mean, my vision's already bad enough. So let's do the page. Let's do that. Let's share. So it's the sharing montage here on the Charles Richardson Show. And again, I want to thank everybody for sticking with us through this other crap that we're doing right now. Okay, let's see how that works. I don't know if that's going to work at all. Oh, we got some comments. Here we go. Calvin's back on. Like, the one person that we didn't want to be back on is on. Says hello. What's going on, Calvin? Happy Thanksgiving. And by the way, happy Thanksgiving to everybody. I know I'm kind of on my short leash right now, but it's just because this fucking internet just it screwed me up to the point where, we were doing good. Fat Mike was on there, and it's like having him was like a security blanket that there was going to be no internet problems, and that was great.
And all of a sudden he goes does his own show, and
he does his own show and kills ours. He goes in and does that. He just kills our show.
It's part of the showbiz. It happens.
Yeah. I'm tired of it happening, though. I really am. Anyway.
Maybe we should, an hour before each week we do a show, you reset all the modem, everything, computers, the whole 9 yards.
You understand? I work till 6, an hour before the show. It means I have to get off my show, off my ass, and not have any time to relax. I like to have that hour. I like to have that. Listen, I know it's selfish of me. I apologize for being selfish, but I want that hour to relax and okay, I got to prep for this show, and because number one, I can't go live on 9 different affiliates. You realize your station, my station, and I have, Spreaker, which, is a platform. And then I have 6 other stations I go live. You realize that? 6 other stations I'm encoding at 128 bits per second. One at 192 and one at 64. I'm encoding all of this right now as we speak. And up until recently, it's worked okay. It hasn't been terrible. But now it's just, I'm dropping connections on it's just an ungodly rate. I mean, there's one point in time where all 9 of my connections are done. I mean, sometimes it's like connection 3, 5, 6, and 7 have gone. Oh, they've restarted. Now connection 2, 9, 8, and 1 are gone. And then they restart. And it's like, I see the log right here. Oh, bunch of fucking red and brown. You should see my log. It's that bad. And I'm not talking about the log that I pinched out early in the morning. I'm talking about my event log.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Okay, so you know what I'm saying. It's really, oh, God.
It was just a suggestion.
I know. I'm sorry.
30 minutes before. Do it 30 minutes before.
I didn't mean to blow up on you, but the thing is, I cannot mimic what I'm doing now, because that means 7 other stations are going to have to see me going test 1 2 1 2 test 1 2. They're not wanting to do that shit.
No, not really.
No, and I can't mimic this. I can't say, okay, I'm going to need your station information. I'm going to need your station to see how strong my internet is. And, dude, you've seen the first 30, 40 minutes we were fine, and all of a sudden, Fat Mike leaves, and a big fat cloud of dust spits on me. So it's like, you don't know. I could go 40 minutes, no problem, and then all of a sudden, it's crapping out on me. So even 30 minutes is not, maybe even an hour is not enough, because it could happen almost any minute, and I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's my modem. I don't know if it's the Ethernet cords, because I am hardwired. This is not Wi-Fi. I'm hardwired.
I get that you're hardwired. When was the last time you changed the cords out? And the modem?
Well, I've recently updated the modem. And I've recently got rid of my Netgear switch that's in there that, takes one Ethernet and turns it into 4. That it's the port, because I only used to have 2 Ethernet ports, and I need 4. I need one for my business phone, my work phone, one for my work computer, and then 2 more for each computer I'm running the show. It's so, and now I have a modem that has all 4 of them in there. I just rebooted it, and it seems like it's okay. But I did a speed test. I'm still not getting my download speed. But download is not what I need. It's my upload speed that I need, and that's coming in, as where it's expected. But my download is shit. I'm supposed to get 600 megabits download. I'm doing a test right now. I'm pushing 350, 360. Wireless, maybe. Even wireless, this is low. I'm hardwired
to self-destruct.
I'm ready to self-destruct. I'm ready. And 3 people are going to get a chance to see that. 3 people. Thanks, guys. For you 3 people that are tuning in, appreciate it.
Well, let's carry on until the next fuck up.
Yeah, right. Exactly. You just keep me in mind. Yeah, just keep me in mind. When you go ahead and tell me that the show is fucking up, just prepare for like an explosion.
Oh, I will.
Yeah, it's going to happen. It's going to be an epic pre-Thanksgiving meltdown. It's going to be turkey coming. It's going to be turkey gravy coming out of my ears, through my nose, and my eye sockets, melting like a volcano.
All right, T-Rex.
So, who wants to go ahead and get paid $2,500 for a job?
What does this job include? Watching 25 movies for 25 days?
Yep, you got it. You read it. You know what I'm talking about. 25 Christmas movies in 25 days. Now, I can watch 25 Christmas movies in 5 days. It doesn't take that long. It's mostly an hour and a half. They're not really... you don't get these marathon movies like The Hunger Games or fucking Lord of the Rings. These movies are pretty quick. They're pretty down to earth, like 90 minutes, 120 minutes, 2 hours, stuff like that. So they're asking you to watch 100 hours of Christmas movies in way more than 100, way more than just way more. At 25 days times what? How long are we up? We're up like maybe 12 hours a day, 14 hours a day. We could probably invest in that. Let's just say 10 hours. Just draw a conclusion. 250 hours for 100 hours of movies. That's nothing. Listen, sign me up. I'll watch 4 movies a day and get it done in a quarter of the time. And I get paid $2,500. Now, those who've already had their stockings hung and, of course, the Christmas cookies already decorated, we're not even into December yet, they could apply to what's literally a holiday lover's dream job, helping one company determine the best Christmas movie ever. The company, Reviews.com. They're looking for one cheery person, not cherry, to watch 25 Christmas movies. Any 25 Christmas movies in a 25-day time frame, offering feedback on each. As compensation, the viewer is set to receive $2,500 and 1 year-long subscription to the following: Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, Amazon Prime Video, HBO Max, Apple TV, and Hallmark Movies Now. All those
Where the fuck's the application?
Where the
fuck's the application?
I already filled it out. So don't even worry about it. It's done. All those interested in the Chief Holiday Cheermeister job. Sounds like the fucking Grinch. The Chief Holiday Cheermeister job must be 18 or older, and their applications due December 3rd at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, with the decision being announced December 10th. 5 other applicants will win prizes as well, said the company. They didn't say what. But for more information to apply to the job, go reviews.org. Reviews with an S.org. And you can go ahead and figure it out for yourself. $2,500 for 25 days. Now, a lot of people are like saying, now, I make twice that in, 2 weeks. Oh, good for fucking you. But I'm sure you're working for a living and you're not watching Christmas movies. Now, when you go into review.com, they actually give you a recommended list of movies. Now, believe it or not, boys and girls, does it matter if I've watched this movie before? So here's what they're suggesting. Here's some of the Christmas movies that are on the list that, again, you can pick. Home Alone, Frosty the Snowman, The Santa Claus, Elf, Claus, A Christmas Story, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Rise of the Guardians, The Polar Express, A Christmas Carol, The Holiday, Christmas with the Cranks, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, Arthur Christmas, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, that's the older one, The Grinch, the newer one, Miracle on 34th Street, It's a Wonderful Life, Jingle All the Way, A Charlie Brown Christmas, Deck the Halls, Love Actually, Last Holiday, Four Christmases, and The Muppet Christmas Carol. Just reading that alone, I've seen more than half of them. I'm already halfway there, pretty much. So you can choose those, and it doesn't even have to be a Christmas or a holiday movie. How about you can choose some of New Year's movies? New Year's Eve, When Harry Met Sally, Rent, While You Were Sleeping, which I didn't know that was a New Year movie. The Holiday, which is I think that was repeated. An Affair to Remember, About Time, Bridget Jones' Diary, Sleepless in Seattle, and Holiday Inn. Again, I've seen almost half those movies. I think 3 or 4 of them. While You Were Sleeping, Sleepless in Seattle, I've seen New Year's Eve, I hated it. All right, 3 movies. But I'm just saying, there you go. Watch 25 movies in 25 days and give your review on it. $2,500. And honestly, I don't see this being that difficult because, again, I could take 25 of these movies and I've seen it already. I'm just going to write my review. Like if somebody tells me you're going to watch A Christmas Story and you're going to write a review, shit, you're going to poke your eye out. I want a Red Ryder rifle. Kids shouldn't have a Red Ryder rifle. Why not? Because you'll poke your eye out.
Your eye out. But I want it anyway.
And also there's bullying going on. I don't think it's a good movie. Not for this day and age. You got bullying going on. You got kids. You got a kid that goes ahead and gets dressed up in like 7,000 layers of clothing that can't put his arms down.
And then he sticks his damn tongue to a damn flagpole.
Thank you. I mean, listen, we haven't spent the 1.5, 2 hours watching the movie, and we can already relay what the fuck the movie's about, what happens in the movie, and some of the funny stuff that happens in the movie, right? Like
this question here is so fucking funny. Some of the questions. On an average, how much do you watch cable TV per day?
Oh, that's that's a fucking survey. I wouldn't even fucking worry about that.
It's part of the application.
No, I did it, but I just whatever. Like here, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Who hasn't fucking watched that? Who hasn't watched that movie? You're gonna go ahead and follow the Griswolds. Come on now. This guy wants a pool. He's expecting a Christmas bonus. He gets a Joey of the Month Club. He goes ahead and has a fucking meltdown right in the middle of his family. It's fucking great. He's asked, where's the Tylenol? Not aspirin, not Advil. Where's the Tylenol? The dogs go ahead and destroy. I mean, the old man goes ahead and burns down a tree. He has to recut another tree. And the neighbors are complete asshats. And he just treats them like shit.
And blows out a half a strand of blades.
Right. He goes ahead and spends most of the holiday avoiding family to go ahead and climb a ladder to staple gun 2,500 twinkle lights onto his roof. Has his little son help him with a big ball that he has to untangle. And of course,
forgets about his hand and staples his ass to the roof.
Yep. Just right there. I have not seen the movie, and guess what? I can relay almost every fucking sentence that happened. Those are the only 2 on this one I can really do. I Jingle All the Way. I forget which one that is, but How the Grinch Stole Christmas, we know. The Santa Claus, Tim fucking Allen becoming Santa Claus because the Santa fell off the roof. He has to be. He puts on the suit just to impress his kid, and boom, it's a life-changing alteration. He becomes Santa Claus because.
Didn't you hear all these ho 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 ho
ho ho ho? Elf. I hated the movie, but I can tell you about it. I didn't like
that one either.
I think Will Ferrell is the biggest overactor on the planet, maybe second to Jim Carrey.
What about Jingle All the Way?
Well, yeah, Jingle All the Way. I forgot what one that was. I know it's Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yes.
I think that's the one with Turbo Man, right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So I know it then. So yeah, Turbo Man, the most sought-after gift, basically mimicking, Tickle Me Elmo. Mimicking the biggest gift ever that nobody could find. He goes ahead and tries to get one off the black market. It's a bust, or it's some type of foreign language. Him and Sinbad basically go toe to toe with each other, and it's a pretty funny exchange up until the end, where it's like, this ain't gonna happen. This is not realistic. But I didn't care for the movie, but I could rattle off what it's all about. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer? Shit, you just listen to the fucking song, you can rattle off what it's all about. A Charlie Brown Christmas, you blockhead. I got a rock. Yeah, Charlie Brown Christmas, where the dog has a better Christmas light display than you. I mean, come on now. Polar Express, I don't know much about it. I didn't see that one. Home Alone? Jesus Christ. How do you not see Home Alone? How do you not see it?
Burglars. What else do you need to know?
Yeah. Freaking.
It's a motherfucking paint can.
Yeah. Oh my God. So right there, so what was that? 5 movies we just laid off? We're just going to watch 20 more and that's it. And we got 25 days to do it. We're easy at this job. $2,500 easy. But anyway, only one person.
At the end, when we get the check, our friends are going to be like, where's our little handout?
Yeah, right. Oh, that's it. Listen.
Fuck yourself. It's my handout.
Listen, $2,500 for almost a month's work is shit, really. You really think about it. $2,500 for a 1 month's worth? Yeah. Honestly.
Well, yeah.
It's not a huge chunk of change. But for sitting on your arse and doing nothing, that's not bad. Because I could go ahead, if working a full 8-hour job, 8-hour a day, take the next 2 hours, sit down with my wife, watch a movie, write my little review, go to sleep. I can do that for 25 days. Hell, I like I said, I could probably do it for even more than that.
I could probably do the whole review in one night and watch all 25 of those damn things.
Well, you got no life.
Well, yeah, true.
I mean, if you have no life, obviously this is perfect for you. $2,500 right there. That's pretty good. Again, the announced winner will be selected and will be on their YouTube channel, which I've subscribed to already, by the way, on December 10th at 12 noon Mountain Time. That is 2 p.m. Eastern Time. So make sure you tune in. You know what? It doesn't even matter if you tune in. It doesn't really matter. If you don't freaking apply, why even bother tuning in? Who the fuck cares? But there you go. That's what it's all about. $2,500 to watch 25 movies. There you go. How are we doing so far? Have we been kicked off yet? No? Good.
No, we're good.
Yeah. So far, so good.
It's basically $100 a movie.
Yeah, that's true. When you break it down, you're right. $100 for every say every movie's 2 hours, which it's not. But just say it is. $50 an hour. That's not bad. That's not a bad paycheck. $50 an hour. It's more than what I make in an hour. Almost double.
And you don't have to deal with asshats on the other end of the call either.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so that's what's going on there. If you guys are looking for a job, make sure. But only one person's going to get fucking approved, and I guarantee you ain't me. I want it to be me. Don't get me wrong. I want it to be me.
I want it to be me too, but
yeah. So, say you and your lover, man and wife, couple, get arrested in a highway patrol patrol cruiser. You're both handcuffed. Well, a Florida couple was arrested the day after they filmed themselves having sex in a Florida Highway Patrol trooper squad car after the trooper stepped away.
How in the fuck can you...
Now, let me read this again. A Florida couple was arrested after they filmed themselves having sex in a Florida Highway Patrol trooper's squad car after the trooper had stepped away. Stepped away from what?
What?
How fucking... I mean, this is going to be premeditated. According to the arrest report, which, by the way, these two are fucking ugly as hell. Why the hell would you want to record them? According to the arrest report obtained by WBBH in Florida, Summer Watkins and Jordan Nio, both 24, were pulled over for driving with a suspended license early on Thursday morning. They were both put in the back of a patrol car, and the trooper had planned to drop them off at a gas station where they could find their own ride home. Before they made it home, the trooper caught them having oral sex in the back seat. Trooper said Noah was recording Watkins on his phone. When the troopers searched Noah's vehicle, they discovered marijuana and codeine. Watkins was charged with lewd and lascivious behavior and breach of the peace, while Niall was charged with possession of a controlled substance, possession of marijuana, breach of peace, indecent exposure of a sexual organ, and lewd and lascivious behavior. And they were taken to the jail after being arrested. I mean, you're in a cop car. You got to be high on some of this shit. You got to be high. You got to be high. You got to be loaded. You got to be totally freaking stoned out of your mind. You're going to go down on him in a cop car?
What the fuck is wrong with these people?
Yeah. And Sylvia says, don't snort and drive, or don't blow. What is that? That looks like
don't blow and drive.
Yeah, don't blow and drive. That's what I figured. Don't blow and drive. Well, they weren't driving.
Well, they were still in the car, so they were.
But they're in the back seat. They're safe. Nobody's taking control of the wheel. I mean, listen. The cop wanted to be kind of cool about it. He just maybe looked away, maybe stuff, maybe pointed that dash cam around and started doing it. Start filming him by himself. And like, okay, let's take a look at this here. Wow, that's a pretty big dick she's sucking, man. Can you go ahead and deep throat? Oh, sorry, I wasn't supposed to be watching you. Can you gag, please? Come on, let's go ahead and spice up this film now. Let's gag. Listen, the 7-Eleven's just a couple of blocks away. I need you to finish. Come on. I don't want you messing up.
Buy a Slurpee.
Yep, you buy a Slurpee if you slurp. Slurp for a Slurpee. Yeah. And the cop can say, listen, I don't want you messing up my seat. I don't want none of that stuff on my seat. You better make sure you take care of it. Put it away. Judging by the chick, her lips have seen a lot of dick. I can tell you that much. I mean, judging by the guy's lips, he's probably seen a lot of dick too. I'm actually trying to figure out which one's the boy and which one's the girl. Well, obviously I know which one's the boy. It's the mustache on one. But the other one looks like a tranny.
What the fuck is wrong with people?
I'm just saying, you see the picture?
Yeah, I read the article.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
That's why when you brought it up, I started cracking up hysterically.
Yeah. Why would you give somebody a blowjob in the back of a cop car? I mean, it must have been a throw. It must have been. It's like, yeah, we're going to get caught. Yeah, just go ahead and suck me off, baby. Okay. I mean, that's probably how she sounds. That's what she looks like she sounds.
It's like,
okay, give me that big pecker, you bad boy. She got like a deep ass voice. And
it's like probably, this is going to be the last time we see each other for a couple days.
But the thing is, they were just going to be dropped off. They were just going to be dropped off. That's all it was.
Yeah, but people are stupid.
They are. That's no lie. You're right. They are absolutely stupid.
Hey, would you fucking take a blowjob in the backseat of a cop car? Hell no.
Hell no. Look at these ugly fuckers.
Especially from these fucking ugly bastards? Hell no.
Yeah, look at these ugly fuckers. I mean, seriously, that's a dude on the right.
I'd rather watch gay porn than take a blowjob from these two fuckers.
I'm telling you, man, it's messed up. And I don't know what they're looking at filming for, because nobody's going to want to buy from these two freaking ugly motherfuckers. And listen, that's coming from me, and I'm an ugly motherfucker. That's coming from me.
I'm half ugly too, so.
Yeah, that's true. I'm not going to.
I'm surprised we haven't got a bunch of people calling in about this yet.
No, because we only got 3 people watching. I think one of them's me, actually. Hold on. Yeah, I think one of them was me. I forgot to close off my video feed. Anyway. But yeah, these are freaking ugly motherfuckers. Ugly. Holy shit. Sylvia says, I hope that's water. Sylvia's a cop, too. So she probably was like, no, I don't know how Sylvia would have handled it. I'm sure she probably would have been grossed out. Like, are you...
She'll probably have beat their asses.
Yeah, she'd probably take the nightstick. She'd probably take the freaking stick and just go ahead and well, they probably enjoyed that.
Sick bastard.
I'm just saying, you know how fucking kinky these people are. They're looking to go ahead and fuck in the back of a cop car. I'm just saying. I know. You're a correction officer. But still, I'm just saying.
Still, that probably could happen inside a correction facility.
Yeah, I'm sort of like a waiting cell or something. Well, first off, okay, no, that doesn't happen, because you have male and female fucking jails. You can't take a male to a female jail, and vice versa. So, no, it wouldn't happen unless they're gay. Unless you go ahead and see, 2 chicks going ahead and muff diving each other. Or you see 2 dudes going ahead, one dude's, sucking on the other dude's cock. Which I think this is the case. I mean, dude. This guy, somebody, again, look at this person on the right. On the right of this photo. That is a dude. That is a dude. I don't care what they identify themselves on. They're swinging a sock. Telling you. It's yeah, and they're probably making that sound when they're going ahead and going down. They're
God damn it. Asshole.
What, did you get a semi?
No, I was about to drink some coffee and I almost spilled it all over the fucking place before grabbing it.
You grabbing it? You said grabbing it. She works in the state prison on lockdown. Yeah, I apologize, Sylvia. I mean, I'm just using you as an example because you're part of law enforcement, and so I'm just like saying, if you happen to have like a cop car and you're transporting suspects or transporting people, and you see something like this, it's like, how much would that disturb you, if at all?
Weigh in and tell us.
What the fuck was that sound? I just heard like a big thump in my house. It's like, somebody attacked it. Christ. Oh, everybody's slamming fucking doors. Great. Just what I like in this house. Everybody's slamming the fucking doors around. Anyway. 813, hey, listen, you see the number there. 813-699-5353. Listen, don't let me, spoil your fantasy. Don't let me do that. Listen, I'll be honest with you. If you need any shopping done, you might as well just go ahead and just, say screw it. Honest to God, I went ahead and I knew we needed a few things. And I said, I'm going to get it done before it's too late. I'm going to get it done before work because I start work at 9. So I woke up early, got up, because the kid had the day off. I had to bring him. And went in to Publix. Publix is a grocery store down here. Kind of like Kroger or Piggly Wiggly or
Meijer, Walmart,
Albertsons, something like that. Anyway, so, but no, the Publix is just groceries. They don't deal with like, fucking, clothing or anything like Walmart does. So I go into Publix and I'm picking up what I need. And, I saw a few people in line and stuff like that. It's like, then today's probably going to be a busy day. Well, I went ahead and picked up dinner because we have not cooked in the house for 4 days. So we've been eating out every day. So today was Pizza Hut day. So Pizza Hut is right by Publix. I go out to Publix. I go out to Pizza Hut. And I'm looking at Publix, the parking lot. The parking lot is jammed fucking packed. It's packed like there was a fucking Aerosmith concert going on over there.
Oh, God.
And I'm seeing people walk in. I mean, obviously, a lot of people walking in. And I'm thinking, yeah, I'm glad I went ahead and I bought my gravy, my cranberry sauce, my turkeys, and every motherfucking thing out there. Say your phone number one more time. Why do I need to say my phone number? It's right there. Right there on the fucking bottom of the screen. Read. Here. Here's a little finger here. Read. No, I'm not going to say my name one more time. My phone number one more time.
Who the fuck is that?
I don't know. Might be Crazy Joe. In disguise.
Fucking read the damn number. You
know what I'm thinking is? It's probably this person that we had the creepy calls on, Mr. Krabs. So, anyway, it takes a hot minute to get that. No, don't worry about it. Listen, if you don't get it, don't get it. It's fine. Chances are we probably don't need your call anyway. Don't worry about it. I've done plenty of shows without calls. I don't need them. You want to chime in, chime in. I don't give a shit. But anyway, it's like, I'm over here. It's like all the gravy, the turkey gravy is gone. Like they have the beef gravy, but who wants fucking beef gravy on their turkey? Just saying. The cranberry sauce, there is no more cranberry sauce. Like the gelled shit is what's left over.
The beef gravy might go good on turkey turkey stuffing, but
on the stuffing, yeah.
Yeah. But on a turkey, fuck no.
Yeah. Oh, this person just wants to go ahead and start shit. Let's read this and give this person some fucking airtime since they have no fucking life. Fuck it, yeah, that's cool. I don't say too many. See, asshole. See. Get it right. I don't see too many comments here anyway. Looks like you don't have much going on, but I don't give a shit either. Fuck it. Good. Fuck it.
We have technical difficulties tonight, asshole.
No, screw it. Screw it.
Cockbite.
Fuck it. Yeah, fuck it. Like you did your mother. Fuck it. That's what you should do. Go right there. Oh, you know what? Here, I got a better idea. Hook up with this broad. I'm sure she's got a thing down there you can go ahead and handle. There.
Oh. Fucking ass hats.
I don't care. Listen, Loud, to be honest with you, I really don't care today. I really don't care. Our numbers were kicking before the fucking thing went down, and then we had to restart it, and there was a new link, so it's like, it is what it is.
By the way, are we doing this on Friday night, or are we taking the night off?
No. Friday night is our Friendsgiving. Karen's going to be here. Oh, she said she's going to be here. She better be here. I'm cooking fucking food for her. So Karen's going to be here. David's probably going to be here. I may have a couple other co-hosts on there, but yeah, I mean, if you want to take the day off, you can. That's fine. But if you want to join in, yeah, we're going to be doing a show on Friday.
Okay.
Friday 7 to 9. So absolutely.
Just wanted to make sure so I can plan it in my schedule.
Yeah, not a problem. Billy just said, just tuned in. What did I miss? Oh, nothing. Oh, you didn't. You missed nothing. Don't worry about it. Yeah, it's nothing. Listen, it's kind of been a shit show. We've had some freaking internet problems that have forced us to restart the show 40 minutes in, and our numbers aren't as good as they normally are. And this asshat right here went ahead and just whatever. So, oh, you coming in? Oh, okay. All right, Liz is going to join us. Tell you what, let's go ahead and take a break. Well, listen, it's cold out there. I don't need to see your tongue like that. Are you going to throw up?
You're going to take a break, then I'm going to come out here.
Okay. Fine with me. See what I got to deal with? See what I got to deal with, man. Hey, can you grab good news? No. No? Why? I said, could you?
No, because I got to watch him.
So why even coming on the show then? Thank you. My God.
One of those nights, Alan?
It's one of those nights. Listen, we're kind of stressed out a little bit, but we got we got it. We got a big day ahead of us. Billy, stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. I'll come back and explain that. But we're gonna take a quick break. Couple of songs here, and enjoy them. It's rock and roll time, baby. Rock and roll time. We'll come right back after this. Don't go anywhere.
Stay where you are. The Charles Richardson Show will return after this.
To remember the hands I
grail of Christmas gifts, the Red Ryder 200-shot range model air rifle.
Ralphie, what would you like for Christmas?
Horrified, I heard myself blurt it out.
I want an official Red Ryder Carbine Action 200-shot range model air rifle.
Ooh.
No. Shoot your eye out.
Oh, no, it was the classic mother BB gun block. You'll shoot your eye out.
BB guns are dangerous. I don't want anybody shooting his eye out.
Oh, no. You'll shoot your eye out? My mother must have gotten to Miss Shields. There could be no other explanation.
You'll shoot your eye out! You'll shoot your eye out!
You'll shoot your eye out, kid.
Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho.
Try it out. Oh my God, I shot my eye out.
Like what you hear? Shoot us an email and boost our ego at rawtalkonline@yahoo.com.
Yeah, let's go hang it back to the show. 813-699-5353 for all you asshats that can't read on the Facebook chat. And for all you people out there on our many affiliates, thanks to everybody that shares the show, likes the show, and has us on their station here on this pre-Thanksgiving edition of the Charles Richardson Show. Make sure you go ahead and give us a ring. 813-699-5353. I am hosting. Loud is going. Not a lot of people really like to host, apparently. Billy goes ahead and just joined us, and I had called in on the Matt Connerton show, by the way, right as I had gotten off work. I got off work a little early. I usually work till 6, and that's usually the time Matt's show ends. But I got off at just after 5, and I decided to call Matt. So Billy heard that I had mentioned Crazy Joe on Matt's show, and I did. And here's what happened. So I had called in, and apparently I was interrupting a show called Tweakonomics. And I wanted to be very brief. So I was just basically calling in because I know he's not going to do a show tomorrow or Friday. So it's like, I want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. And I went ahead and I mentioned 3 people that have wronged me or have become my enemies, or just something of that nature. So basically, we were friends or sort of friends, and we are no longer friends. And they're prominent people on that person's show. So I wanted to go ahead and lay out, and I said, listen, all joking aside, I want to go ahead and wish a happy Thanksgiving and best wishes and best, and blessings to the following. I want to wish a happy Thanksgiving to Crazy Joe. Because honestly, let's put all joking aside. The guy's a personality. The guy's a character. Whether he means what he says or doesn't, it does get under people's skin. And that's what a lot of characters do, is they get underneath your skin. They make you talk about them. And he does. So I said, happy Thanksgiving to Crazy Joe. Even though him and I don't see eye to eye, him and I will probably never speak. But we did at one point in time. We were sort of friends, but I knew that was, not the case. Then I wanted to go ahead and say happy Thanksgiving to the person that we are now calling Mr. Krabs. And this person is called Mr. Krabs on Matt's show. Stacy, the male, female, it person, Lawton, the state representative in New Hampshire, I wanted to say happy Thanksgiving. The problems that you've had and the problems that you're dealing with, you do have to face that on a regular basis. It sucks for you, but it's also something that you did. You made your own bed. You need to sleep in it. And I understand some people can't take that. Some people can't handle that very well. And you're one of them. You don't handle it very well. But in the meantime, though, I hope you find peace and you find love during Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. And the last person I wanted to mention was Tony D. Now, Tony D wronged me by this whole Crazy Joe scenario, saying that I was being unfair to Crazy Joe because he has a mental disability, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, I should have more respect for people that have a mental disability. And so I kind of took a step back and said, okay, you know, it does sound like maybe I was being a little bit too harsh. We had discussed it. We've ironed it out. And, you know, at that time, he was a virtual co-host, kind of like Loud is. And at that time, you know, he was expected to be on my show on Friday, the next day, after we had talked about it on the phone, not chatting and not emails, but we actually talked it out man to man on the phone. Okay, we couldn't do it face to face because he's up there in fucking Jersey, Pennsylvania, whatever, and we couldn't do it then. So I went ahead and he wronged me by us airing it out. And then going on Matt's show, because this whole thing was an issue and Tony was not very fond of it, and started yelling at Matt in regards to that. And Matt brings up my show, sort of kind of throwing me under the bus a little bit, but that's okay. It's I understand. I own up to it. No, I'm not mad at Matt. I'm not mad at anybody, to be honest. I'm not even mad at Tony anymore. I'm not. I was disappointed and very and upset at it, but it's done. It's over. But he said, yeah, I'll see you on the show Friday. I think, okay, cool. So we ironed that out. It's done. It's over. It's in the past. We're going to continue doing our show. I hear on Matt's show, well, actually, take that back. Matt messages me after his show is over, the same day of my show, Friday, and says, did Tony quit your show? Thinking, no, not as far as I know, he didn't tell me anything. And he says, well, you should listen to my show towards the end. I did. And he went ahead after being confronted in regards to, like, for instance, here's how it was sort of worded, and please forgive me, this is not exact wording. Matt went on the show to confront in regards to Crazy Joe about this whole thing. Now, again, this is back when Crazy Joe started or was using racial terminology, slurs, attacking Jenny and her race and her religion, attacking Matt and his stuff, and just basically attack. I made a Facebook video sticking up for Matt and Jenny, basically saying you're a coward. You want somebody to go ahead and pick on, why don't you pick on me? You know, because I ain't taking your shit. You know? So doing that, I had Matt come on the show to air out what happened. Even to the point of, again, degrading Joe. Matt stayed virtually quiet. I was the one doing like a lot of talk. So when this all aired out on Matt's show, Tony was dishing at Matt, saying, you went on a show that promoted this. And Matt said, well, isn't that a show that you're affiliated with that did this? And says, not anymore. I'm not on it. So the whole time, Tony goes ahead and tells me everything's cool, or not everything's cool, but listen, we ironed out our differences and I understand. And, you know, I even apologized. Then the next day I hear Matt tell me, Tony quit your show. Tony's no longer affiliated with this show. Did you know this? And no, he didn't. So I go to confront Tony on Facebook and he blocks me. He blocked me. No regard to telling me like a man, hey, I can't be a part of this anymore. Like a man. He didn't do that. Don't know why. He didn't do it. So up until the point, even though he has since come around and, apparently him and Matt had a falling out, now they're back, being buddy-buddy a little bit. So since then, I have stated specifically to Matt and on this show, he's a liar. He will never be welcome on my show again. And I don't really give a shit if he apologizes to me or not. I still feel the same way, but in the same time, I hope he finds peace and happiness on this Thanksgiving. Billy says he wants to call in. Billy, whenever you're ready, you know the number, unlike these other asshats that don't. But John's back on the show. John, welcome back. Great to have you on for the last 15 minutes or so. Apparently people... Anyway, Billy says Tony D is a complete fucking chat line scum. Well, I don't know. Is it really, listen, is he really a chat line scum? Listen, the guy has an opinion. Let him. That's all I can say is let him. He wants to go ahead and say whatever he wants to say, so be it. Again, I don't care if I'm in his circle or not. I really don't care. Let's take Billy. Billy's on the phone. Let's go ahead and talk to Billy here. Billy, what do you got?
Hey, first off, I'm echoing. That sucks. Okay, that stopped. First off, happy Thanksgiving to you, your wife, DJ Loud, and everybody.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yes. All right. So my beef with Tony D.
Oh, you have a beef with him too?
Oh yeah, and let me explain this. You remember when I was on Matt Connerton Unleashed talking about my knowledge of swatting and caller ID spoofing and all that? You called in for that show.
Yes.
Okay, so little did I know, because my knowledge comes from the chat line world of this. Little did I know that Tony D is a chat liner who knows some of the same people that I have had encounters with in the past. One that I'm going to say is my mortal enemy. I hate him forever, and I don't normally say that about people, but Fresno, Dennis Wayne Isley, I utterly hate that man, and you're going to understand why.
Okay.
I mean, like I said, that's just not me to say that about somebody unless I've got a reason. So,
well, I heard you mention. I heard you mention about Fresno in that interview on the show. So I can hear. I know your disdain for him.
Yeah. Well, that's because going back when Fresno went to jail for a few years, and he says he's never been to prison, but last I heard, Lebanon Maximum Security Prison was where he was transported to after he pissed on another inmate. I know this because when I was living in Ohio, I worked with a man who did time in Lebanon, and he says he met him.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So I mean, one thing's for sure is that chat lines made the world a little bit smaller. The internet has made the world a lot smaller.
Right. But is it just Tony D by affiliation? Is that what the I mean, what did he do to you?
Oh, I'm about to explain that.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying we got like 10 minutes.
Okay. Oh, yeah. I see time is creeping up. So after I did that show, about a month later, Tony D does this podcast that you can find me rebuttaling on my channel. But to which he brings on Fresno to talk about me, and basically he says this is not a personal attack, but he attacked my broadcasting style, which I'll admit is not the best. I ain't got the best voice, but I think I do a decent job, and people do listen to me. Mm-hmm. Tells me how horrible I am, and then brings on Bree from Canada, who has the nastiest voice. You'll hear her on that podcast.
Hello, hey.
Yeah, she sounds like she's been smoking cigarettes her whole life. Her voice was horrible over 10 years ago, and it's even worse now.
Oh, wow.
And she's up there making up stuff that I abused my grandmother while she was bedridden, and said that I asked her for phone sex when I don't know of anybody whose dick can get hard listening to that.
Yeah, right.
And then he brings on Fresno to tell lies about me and all that, and then Tony D's like, I believe this is absolute truth.
Okay.
You know, and yeah, I mean, and
it is what it is. So he basically brings attention to Bad Billy's broadcast, the Outlaw Radio show, and he goes ahead and mocks your style, which would in any case would understandably maybe generate some interest out there. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't consider this being a bad thing. I would consider this, hey, thank you, Tony, for promoting my show. For whatever little audience you have, you just promoted my show. Thank you. Whether it be bad publicity or not.
And that's kind of funny, too, because he attacks my channel for having over 275 subscribers while he's got under 40. But I will say the reason why I hate Fresno so much the way I do is it's not because of the false police report that he filed against me and tried to get me arrested and all the lies he told about me. It was after he got out of prison how he told me that he was going to rape my daughter right in front of me, and I was never going to be able to do anything about it. So, yeah, you say something like that, and you're done.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
That's basically shooting yourself in the foot, there, Billy.
Yeah, basically like, hey, listen, so there's nothing I can do about it, huh? So when is this happening? Because I just want to make sure that everybody that you know gets the funeral arrangement.
And I told him, you better hope we never meet in person, because your black card is not going to save you. I'm not going to give a shit. The apple is going to come out when it comes to a man and his daughter.
Absolutely. There's no mercy there. I don't care. It's going to be a really horrible, nasty way to go when somebody goes ahead and does anything like that.
Exactly. You know, he thinks because he's blind and all that, you know, that's like his past to get away with shit like that.
Well, you know what you do if he's blind. You know what you do. You go ahead and get a blow-up doll, and you go ahead and say, "Here's my daughter. Please go at it. I give you permission." And just let him go at it. Just let him get it out of his system, because apparently he needs he needs to rape somebody. Just go ahead and rape a blow-up doll. I mean, hey, listen, okay, I'm pressing charges. You raped my doll. My baby.
But if Tony D wants to assault with, or if he wants to associate himself with somebody that I consider to be my mortal enemy, I mean, you're done right there. I want nothing to do with you, and then to go ahead and do what he did. I mean, he can go fuck himself.
Well, you got to realize Tony D's creating content. I'm not going to go ahead and say one way or the other, even though I got grief with him already. It's grief that I've kind of swept under the rug, and it's like it's done. I bring it up only to explain what happened and why I mentioned, say Happy Thanksgiving to people that I'm no longer associated with, that used to be associated with me. But I'm just saying he's creating content, and he knows these people. Yeah, they're bad people, but at the same time, though, even if he agrees with what they're saying, even if he says, yes, Billy, you're a piece of shit, you're scum, you're a dirtbag, just whatever the case may be, did you ever really talk to Tony? Did you really become friends with Tony? Did you have him on your show as a co-host with Tony? Did anything like that happen?
No, there was no correspondence whatsoever prior to that.
The thing with me and Tony is we kind of bonded, and we formed a friendship over with communication and the shows that we've done. And he was part of my show. He was communicating with me. He knew me. He created my logo that I'm currently using, to be honest with you. So it's like he's done things for me. He's helped me out. We've talked to one another. We've done things for each other. It's to the point where there was a bond there, Bad Billy. There was a bond.
Oh, I can.
And that bond hurts.
You and him and
that bond hurts. With you is he's associated with people that are your enemies. So you essentially put him in that category as, okay, you're also my enemy.
Well, I mean, all you got to do is listen to that podcast, and you can understand why.
Well, I can understand that. I mean, listen, he's over here talking shit about you, but at the same time, welcome it. Hey, fine. Be my hater. Please be my hater. Mention me more. Listen, let me talk about you because that's one of the things. Let me tell you something. That's one of the things Tony loves. Tony loves Radio Wars. I've found that about this guy. This guy likes to go ahead and poke a bear and make sure that they poke back, making sure that things are being talked about. So,
well, see, if that's what he wants, he's not going to get that satisfaction from me because I definitely have more important things and more important people to talk to.
Oh yeah, of course. Listen, your show, like you had mentioned, and I feel I fall in the same category. We're not these professional broadcast voices with the broadcast etiquette. Shit, I burp in the microphone half the show. That's not broadcast etiquette. I say, sometimes that's not broadcast etiquette. Believe me, we fail on so many levels, which is why we're doing what we're doing, and we're not on fucking FM radio or Sirius XM. You have a step up on me. You've gone to broadcasting school. You know the tricks of the trade. You have you'd have a better form of show than I do. So you have that. So if he's talking shit about you, imagine what he thinks of me. Probably I'm not even on his radar.
Well, for one, you're definitely more professional than he is. I'm going to say that, but and considering just because I'm not behind the mic doesn't mean I'm not in the radio business because I do work for John B. Wells and Caravan to Midnight, and that's of course very serious conservative talk radio. Mm-hmm. I handle the customer service point for him. And the phone's been ringing off the hook during the mornings. Oh, my God.
That's a good thing. That keeps you busy, keeps you employed, keeps the money coming in, and it also gets you all this knowledge that Tony may not have, because I heard he's working FM. He's running the board or something like that. I don't know if that's true or not anymore. I don't care. But it's like, listen, you have your own knowledge, you have your own technique, you have your own style. Please. I've heard broadcasters basically running morning shows that couldn't form a coherent sentence, but they got the popularity of everybody, so they must be doing something right, and that's all about it is the numbers, right?
Yeah, that's it. Of course,
you could go on the air and fart for an hour, and if you're getting numbers, then you might as well go ahead and chalk it up as success, don't you?
I ain't Crazy Joe.
Well, no. But listen, Crazy Joe ain't pulling your numbers either. Crazy Joe is pulling Crazy Joe numbers. But that's the same thing, though. But anyway, Billy, we got to wrap it up, man. Thank you very much for calling in, giving your explanation on it. And listen, you have a great Thanksgiving over there, okay?
No problem. You have a wonderful one as well.
Take care. All right.
Bye.
There you go. Bad Billy, Outlaw Radio. You can hear him 1 to 4 p.m., every Wednesday on rawtalkonlineradio.com. Also, I want to mention this real quickly. rawtalkonlineradio.com. Tune in for the Superman Marathon. Old Superman shows. 25 episodes starting at 9 a.m., 10 and a half hours worth of Superman. If you want to go ahead and listen to some nostalgic radio, make sure you tune in to Raw Talk Online Radio starting at 9 a.m. Eastern Time tomorrow for the Thanksgiving Marathon of the Superman Radio Show. And that's all the time we have. Christmas music will follow after Thanksgiving on Raw Talk Online Radio. So enjoy, everybody. We're going to go from one holiday right to the next. With that being said, Loud, any last words from you?
Basically, you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving tomorrow, and if you need anything Loud hosted, come talk to me. We'll get you branded the right way, and we'll see everybody Friday night. Loudhosting.info. Make sure you go ahead and visit that website. It'll get you go ahead and hooked up. That's all the time we have. We'll see you Friday, day after Thanksgiving, with a belly full of turkey. We'll tell you all of our good eating stories and food stories on that day. So we'll see you then. Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Take care, everybody. Have a great Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it's true. Been there before. But now the sun don't hurt me. It blinded me permanently.